Alright, there we go.
Hey everyone, the Iron Gamer here, and today I am really lagging on both screens.
Ray.
Okay, never mind. Oh, nope, still am. Well, that kind of fucking sucks. Anyways, hey everyone, the Iron Gamer here, and today I'm joined by TheManGames.
Hello.
So, I did a reaction video recently of your animation stuff,
Yes.
and I was a little confused on if you were like basing it off the games, or if you were actually trying to create a story with them.
I am trying to create a story with them, but it's obviously not canon. It's my own story. But I think I am going to try and connect it to the actual games in a very interesting way.
See, and I said in the video, which you'll see it later, I haven't actually uploaded it yet. It'll be going up before this one does, though.
Yeah.
You, honestly, I think you could have probably threw in some jump scares to give it kind of that Five Nights at Freddy's kind of style.
True.
Was there a reasoning behind why you didn't?
The animation is a bit difficult to do, and I think I can easily do a jump scare. I just gotta figure out how to do the jump scare easily.
Yeah.
But it won't be like a loud noise because I can't really find like stock sound effects for like a jump scare.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to find some of those. And I've been hanging out with you for a while now.
Yes.
And so I know that you're into music, but the fans don't. I mean, it's kind of confusing on like what styling you do, cause
It's a mixture of genres, really. I mean, you can't really place my music in a specific genre other than other.
I know of quite a few of those songs. But then again, I also know of a few songs that were considered one thing but sounds like something completely different.
Yeah. Like, here, let me go into BandLab. Like, it does take quite a while to make, but obviously I can easily do an album and release it in like a year. I've released 2 albums and 2 EPs in the span of a year because of the software I use, which is BandLab. But the sad part is I can only use loops, pre-made loops, in order to make my music.
I can see where that would be a problem.
I mean, I can't play an instrument. I don't have any instruments at all. So I pretty much go with what's available on the software.
So, we've been doing these SMPs for as long as I can remember, really. What's your thought on what we did and what we're going to do with the SMP series?
What does SMP stand for?
The Survival Multiplayer series.
Oh. Tagged is going to be a very interesting thing to do because there's a lot of mods, there's a lot of interesting things to do, and it's going to take us a very long time to get anything done when it comes to a lot of the tech and stuff. Like getting to the moon and Mars will probably take about, I don't know, maybe 20, maybe even 100 episodes to do because of how much material it will take.
Yeah. What do you think of the 1.17.1 series?
I think it's pretty good. I still am not a fan of the new Minecraft updates. I mean, they're doing a good job. They're doing a lot better job than when I was playing Minecraft back on 360. It, I could be over exaggerating this, but back on 360, it literally felt like you had to wait for a whole year in order to just get it one update
Yeah, I played
with
it.
new content.
I've played it on. I played it on PS3, Xbox 360. I've played it on the Switch before, but I didn't really care for the Switch version. I played it on PC a lot, and I played it
Yeah.
in the early days of Pocket Edition.
So did I. I remember the Pocket days.
See, and now I can't even play Pocket Edition anymore.
But the 360, in my opinion, is literally the best version of Minecraft aside from Java.
Yes.
Because I met everyone, every friend I knew on Xbox, I met on Minecraft. So,
And so, what are some new things that you're working on for your channel?
right now I got a bunch of games I am looking forward to recording for next year. And then I am working on a new album. And hopefully next year I can get into professional filmmaking.
Professional filmmaking. So not what I do, which is
No,
amateur animation, which I'm hoping that you guys can get me you guys' voice action over here soon.
oh, I'll try. But I am looking into films. Like, if you could see my Etsy, I'm busy. Etsy list, then give me 1 second. Can you pause your recording?
Yes, I can. All right,
Oh,
we are back, guys.
no rude interruptions when you don't live alone.
Yeah, well, I don't live alone, but I don't get interrupted very often either.
I do. But if you could see my Etsy list, it is nothing but movie props, masks, makeup, fake guns, fake limbs, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I feel like it would be honestly much easier to do live action a live action series than animation series.
Oh yeah, because animation takes a lot more time to do because of how much time it takes to even move one joint.
Yeah, and then if you do it, but if you do, there's also some drawbacks to doing live action because you also have to you have to get all the props together. You have to build the setting and everything.
Yep.
Unless you're just gonna use a wooded area like I was going to, but we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about the killer in the woods.
It wasn't a killer in the woods. Oh no, wait, I was the killer in the woods. Fuck.
Oh no. Spoiler alert.
No, I'm not doing
Oh.
live action series anymore. So
But like one of the movies I do want to base off of my favorite folklore monster, and that is the Wendigo.
I have heard of the Wendigo.
I have found like long claw fingers. I even found a huge long spine with spikes, like the spine is popping out and it's like long. I have that in my Etsy wish list along with a deer skull, which is very known as the Wendigo. Wendigo is known to have a head of a deer.
Mm-hmm. Or pretty
And
close there too, anyway.
yeah,
I mean, there are many different lores to it. Like there are some that say that it has a deer head, and there's some that say that it's just a normal humanoid head.
yeah. And one of the movies I am very excited about is a movie that I'm wanting to work on called Plague Raven. It's about this plague doctor. Instead of helping people with the plague, he spreads it.
So it's kind of like Doctor Death.
Yeah, but he's more of a human like raven. Like he has bird-like claw feet, and he looks like a normal witch doctor, but he's a much, much more. And he spreads it instead of through rats. He spreads it airborne through ravens. He
Hmm.
unleashes. He has cages full of ravens that have the plague, and he releases them, and they fly out across the fields and spread it.
That sounds a lot like that one sickness that we had a couple years back that was apparently from bats or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Can't remember which one it was though. We've had so many plagues lately that I don't
exactly.
remember. So what else have you really been working on? Because I know that you do a lot of things without really promoting it. Some things you
Yeah,
don't promote.
yeah. I don't really like to promote a lot of my stuff because I like to have it be found naturally. And if I don't want to promote a project if I'm not going to go full through with it. Like if I'm am I going to finish this album? I don't know. I'm not going to say, "Hey, go check out the new album and check out some of the singles that are about to come out." And they check out the singles and they're waiting and it just never happens.
Yeah. And what's in the works in the way of um well, okay, actually I have a question about the one of the animations that you did. What was the inspiration for the Halo one?
Oh, that was me and Otter Luigi's gameplay of Halo Combat Evolve, not Combat Evolve, Halo mod for Gmod. It's basically Halo Slayer, but in Gary's mod, and it worked real well. And I thought, you know what, this would make a good animation because I can over exaggerate things and make it look strange. I like the scorpion bit, which is all of our
Yeah,
favorites, especially
yeah,
mine.
yeah. I liked
The
that body.
tank in Halo is literally called a scorpion.
Yes,
And I thought, well, why not use an actual giant scorpion as
that worked
as,
out really well. That was actually
as
really
an animation? And it was supposed to be a lot longer, but I really didn't have time. Like I did have quite a lot planned for that, but I just didn't really have the time to make it longer, and that's all I had. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna release it as it is.
yeah. Um. So, what kind of collaborations do you have planned for future stuff?
Ooh, I really don't know. I mean, I mostly play with you guys when it comes to the gameplay stuff, but I do want to work with other people and other artists, and when it comes to music. Um, in the movies, uh, I would like, I would like to act in my own films, but also I would like to have other people act in them as well for other characters.
Yeah. Which, I mean, honestly, I'd love to get a live action series done with you guys. Because I thought that would be really interesting having all of us doing different characters and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would be fun. And really, you can show more emotion. You can get more story, more of the emotion passed on from the actors to the audience if you do a live action than if you do an animated.
Exactly. And I've been watching a lot of movies here recently to get inspiration and techniques. And one thing I found out is that even if you don't know what you're doing in filmmaking, don't ever watch any tutorials ever when it comes to filmmaking because really will ruin the experience and creative process. Like I mean, there's some good tutorials out there when it comes to like maybe like lighting or certain sounds and stuff like that. But whenever it comes to like cinematography, and story, I recommend that you do not watch any tutorials at all when it comes to anything film based because you may think it's hard, but really it's actually quite easy.
No, it's not that hard. I mean, the hardest part that I've ran into is trying to write a script.
Exactly. The story part can be a bit difficult, and the but camera movement, if you learn some camera movement, which is like the camera that I'm getting is a camcorder. A lot of people think like, oh, camcorders are made for, handheld home video movies like Cloverfield or Paranormal Activity or something like that. But if you use it the right way, it can be cinematic if you
Mm-hmm.
use it the right way.
Yeah, which I was planning on using this little itty bitty camera for my live action series, a really itty bitty video camera. Or I was gonna use a phone, but my
Yeah,
phone wouldn't have had enough storage space to make even one episode, really.
true. And a lot of phones these days, they're higher quality than the actual cameras. Like
They have higher quality but less room for your videos.
true. But I think I don't know how true it is, but I think one of the new iPhones or Samsungs, I can't really remember, films in 8K, which is apparently cinema quality.
8K.
8K, not 4K, 8K, cinema.
When did anything get up to 8K?
Apparently, that's normal movie cinema quality, apparently, is 8K.
Then why in the world do they always call everything 4K?
I don't know.
It's like, oh, this is 4K, but it looks better, so we're just gonna call it 8K. But we don't actually call it 8K. We just put on 4K. Like,
Exactly.
I mean, that's like the
Like
4D stuff.
like even the drones these days are even higher quality.
See, but it's like the 4D, uh, four four dimensional stuff that's
Yeah.
supposedly supposed to be working on and everything.
And I've actually thought about to make things a lot easier with camera movement, especially since I'm going to be the only one operating the camera. I've actually thought about getting a drone for camera movements.
See, and honestly, if we were capable of doing this, I would say we could like record each of the parts. Anybody that wanted to be in it, we could record each of the parts and try to make it where it looks like we're all in the same place. But that would be very hard to do.
Yes.
I mean, unless you can like delete the background or put an overlay style thing.
Yeah. But none of us have green screens to really cut out the background.
I mean, I don't, but I do know how to do it. It's just gonna take like
I do too.
5 hours.
But like a lot of like I've done so much research on a lot of the film stuff that it's like this is something that I can easily do and that I really want to do because I there's a lot of stories I want to tell but just can't because of limitations.
Yeah.
And I think and I don't want to sell any of the stuff that I make. I don't sell my music.
No.
I don't sell my videos. I don't make any money off of anything I do. And that's the way it's going to be for the films as well.
So, why did you choose to start YouTubing and filmmaking?
YouTubing started back whenever I first discovered YouTube, and yes, I am super late to the party. I discovered YouTube back in 2012. So, a little bit super late to the party when it comes to YouTube stuff, but I was very inspired by Markiplier, PewDiePie, Yami Mash, um, and a bunch of those guys that played games back then. And I used to have a 3DS that had a camera in it. And I would literally set it in my lap, point it towards my TV, and I would record very short clips of me playing games on my 360.
See, and here's what's kind of bad is that you say that you didn't get into YouTube until 2012. Well, I didn't get into YouTube until like 2014, so I was 2 years later than you. And then
True.
I didn't start YouTubing until 2015 or 2016, one of those two. I can't remember which.
That's whenever I started as well as back in 2015. I couldn't figure it out. I used to upload gaming montages of clips I made on my Xbox One, and then I discovered that you could uh, live stream on Twitch through Xbox, and that's how I did it. And it was a very long process to even upload it because I didn't have a computer then. And so live streamed for quite a long time and uploaded it. I acted like it was a video and I uploaded it. The quality was awful because my internet can't handle live streaming at all, even still today. So a lot of it was really bad quality, but for some reason I got 20 views on almost every video I upload. Nowadays I get like 1 to maybe like 5 views per video.
Yeah. Seeing the most views I've ever gotten on a video was like over 1K.
I only have like one video that's in the thousands, and that's my Minecraft Death Mansion video, which is up to 32K views and 200 and something likes, maybe even 300 likes now.
See,
And I don't know, I really don't know why or even how it even got to that um that many views, because I
yeah,
was just playing Minecraft with a friend and that was it. That's all we did.
yeah. The highest viewed video I have. Let me see here. Videos. Where is it? Oh wow. Where the fuck is it? Okay, I have 1.5K views on a drugs and pills mod showcase on YouTube on Minecraft.
I think Otter has more videos in the thousands view range than any of us.
Well, I can tell you the story on how he did that. He promoted a lot. He did like the
True.
he did the paid promotion stuff.
Yeah. The advertisement.
Yeah, the advertisements, and I only did that like maybe once or twice, which is why my views are still really down, but my subscribers are good.
Yeah.
Um, I just had a massive, yeah. I have no idea what I was thinking now, because I knew I had a whole list of questions to ask, and
Yeah.
now I can't think of
Should have
even
wrote
one.
them down.
I probably should have, honestly. Oh yeah, we were talking about doing this one thing, um, and I'm still trying to get Otter on it. The D&D campaign that we have on the Discord.
Oh yeah, the Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
Yeah. Um, we need to get Otter on there, and we need to get a few other people on there, or at least one
Yeah.
other person. Maybe we'll try to get the crafting Jedi on there.
Yeah. Speaking of crafting Jedi, I was talking to him a few days ago and I was telling him about my movie stuff. And apparently he studied cinematography.
I studied it for about a month and then got bored because I already knew most of the stuff that it was teaching me.
Yeah.
Because I did a video in high school where I had to be the cameraman and I had to have an acting
Mhm.
role in it. And it was one of those songs in real life videos, you know, where they randomly break into song and stuff.
Oh yeah, musicals.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like a musical, only not, because it's not the full song. It's not a full song. It's just one small portion of the song,
Oh yeah.
and I hate it. I hated it so badly. I actually ended up hitting my neck because we were doing it in like a store style thing in one of our school store things.
Yeah.
I hit my neck on one of the shelves, and it ended up completely screwing up the video.
Oh,
All because I wanted to get a different angle on the video.
yeah, true.
Never try to get a different angle in a enclosed area. In a claustrophobic area, don't try to get a better angle on a video. You will end up hurting yourself.
Yeah.
Um. So what kind of what do you think is the future of your animations?
Well, I kind of want to do a Five Nights at Freddy's complete animation video where I combine all two of the animations along with a some that haven't been seen that I've yet to make and just do a full story from beginning to end, focusing a lot on Springtrap, and then that would probably be it for the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. Then I might move on to a different kind of animation thing.
Yeah.
Because
I
Five Nights at Freddy's is like the easiest one you can easily do.
Yeah. And one thing that I'd love to do is make after we finish one of our Minecraft series, either one of the Minecraft series that we're doing. I'd love to find a way to make that an animated thing. Make it
Oh
animated
yeah,
for all of us. Just like
yeah.
I might only do the funniest moments though. I might not actually do a full on animated series. I'll probably just do
True.
the funniest moments. Why is my dog chirping like a freaking bird?
I don't know.
I mean, do you hear that? It sounds like a bird.
Tweet, tweet, motherfucker. Next year's gonna start trying to fly.
Oh gosh. Oh no, she already did that.
Oh, okay.
Oreo? Really? Just gonna run in my room, lick my leg, and then run away. Fine. Attack with you too, dog. Um. So I know that everybody probably has this question. What do you use for your music?
BandLab.
BandLab?
Yes, it is a browser based music creation software. You don't need to download anything. It's straight from the browser.
And what kind of advice would you give to somebody who's some of the people who are wanting to get into music?
Ooh, that's a bit tough. Basically make whatever you really want to make, and if it sounds bad to you, then either trying to improve it, or you could try to release it and see how the response is. Because it may sound bad to you, but it may sound good to a certain people. A good example of this is Jandak. If you listen to Jandak, his music sounds like it's completely out of tune. It sounds like he doesn't know what he's doing. And every single album sounds like this. Every single song sounds like this. It sounds like he doesn't know what he's doing. And he's been making albums since the 70s, and he just released 2 new albums, maybe even 3 new
He's
albums.
still going?
He's still going since the 70s. And it sounds really bad, sounds out of tune, but it's actually all done on purpose. It is tuned, but it's tuned to what sounds good to him, not what sounds good to the mainstream audience. So whatever sounds good to him, he's gonna do it. He's gonna release it.
Which is actually really cool because it's like so many people that get into like music and stuff only release stuff that they think the audience would like and stuff that their heart and soul is not actually into.
True. Very true. Like I'm not the best singer in the world, like at all. Not by a long shot. There's plenty of better vocalists out there than me. Um, and a lot of it has to do with the way my voice is and the microphones I use and the environment I am. You know, I can't be too loud and I can't be, this and that, you know. But I do want to improve and get me an actual studio where I am free to scream all I want and
Um,
sing loud and proudly.
well, that's all the time I really have for now. All the questions, all the answers that I'm betting you guys probably wanted to know. Is there anything else you want to say?
Nothing I can really think of.
Just turns this into a public service announcement. Don't do drugs, kids. Probably gonna end up
Don't drink and drive.
editing both of those out, but okay. Anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and please do consider subscribing to see more videos.
Yes.
And I will see you all in the next video. And also, check out TheManGames channel. I will link that in the description below of this video, as well as in the last video whenever I was reacting to his animations.
Yep.
And I will see you all next time. Bye.
Ah.